The world of fan, right? If you're a fangirl right now, let's just be a fangirl. Who is it that has sparked such a high level of excitement for you in the business? What actors, actresses, directors, like where do you go, that creative makes me I can't wait. Oh, I wanna do that. Who's done that for you?
I had a small part, and this is just the first thing that came to my head, because there's probably a better answer for this, but I played De Niro's daughter in a movie, and I was only in it for like 5 minutes, but he was so nice to me. And it's a cool movie, but like it wasn't something that I even really like remember. Like I was barely in it, but then like in retrospect, I'm like, you did get to work with De Niro, dude.
It's huge.
And like in that moment, he was shy and nervous, and he was like, I'm not gonna do a De Niro impression, but
I would love it. I would love it. If you do one, I'll do one. If you do one, I'll do one. I'll give you mine.
I mean,
luckily
luckily it doesn't even have to be like a general one. I have a moment that I remember that he was like, oh, yeah, I mean, it's really nice to meet you. Thank you for doing this. And I was like, no, you don't. I mean, me thanks. And whatever. And he was just like, okay.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Well,
cool.
I'll see you later. And I was like, okay.
My De Niro moment, we were doing a movie called Grudge Match. It's Sylvester Stallone, Robert De Niro. All right, I'm Kevin Hart. This is when things are starting to go. I'm about to work with Robert De Niro and Sylvester Stallone. Okay. Oh, let me make sure I'm prepared. Okay, I'm going, the day before, I'm like, I'm going over my line. This is how big of a deal. You see my tone dropped.
Yeah, suddenly you're like
I'm going over my lines. Why am I whispering? Why do I want this to be a secret? So I'm going over my lines. I'm so excited. Like, this is a big deal. I show up to set, man, and I'll never forget. I'll never fucking forget. I got it all. I'm off book. I'm ready. And I get there, and Sylvester Stallone, him and Robert, I call him Bobby. That's what they call him. So
Right.
Sylvester Stallone and Bobby, they're on set and they're talking. And I get there and I'm like, hey, wow. Hey guys, this is crazy. Very nice. Hey man, very funny guy. Very nice to me. First scene, we do it, and I'm so excited because I nailed it. Right? I'm working with the two legends. I'm like, this is a big deal. This is a big deal, man. A big deal. Fuck yeah. After the scene, I go over to talk to him, and I just want to talk. Robert De Niro was sitting in this chair like this, and I couldn't see him from from the back because he's sitting in the chair. So I'm behind him. I just see him sitting like this, and I was like, hey man, I just want to say, this is such a big deal, like for me to be doing this, and he's not moving. He's not doing anything. And I come around and he was asleep. He was just asleep. He didn't hear shit I said. I poured out my heart for like 20 seconds. And I remember he woke up. He's like, I'm sorry, kid. What'd you say? And I was
Sorry,
like,
what?
I was like, never mind. I'll just tell you later. But he was the nicest guy. He was so warm, so welcoming.
God, I know exactly how I would film that.
It
starts on you, and it's just you, like the first 3 sentences of what that is. And so you just want to know what this guy's thinking.
Gee whiz, Mr. De Niro.
And the whole time you just have his shoulder a little bit dirty over the front. Exactly. And you just see like you're right there and you're about to walk up, you take your last little step forward at the very end, and then he's like
You're sleeping. But he woke up so fast, was so cool.
He's a gracious, insanely beautiful. Yeah. No.
Very. I remember they never made me feel like I was lesser than, right? Like they never made me feel like.
And they could have.
Absolutely.
I'm kidding.
But no, it's the truth.
No,
like this is like, I mean, I don't know what movie this was that I did, but it's such a huge deal for me. But to them at the time, they're doing another movie. They could have not wanted to talk. They could have been in their own space, their own head. But they made me feel like I was a part of the cast.
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest things for me. Seeing people at that level.
Have you had someone get super stoked on you and you've had to be like, oh my God, I'm gonna make sure that this is like a good experience, even though maybe I'm like busy in this moment, but that you're like, hey, I fucking see that you're having like a thing and hi.
I've never I've never, yes, but I've never been like offset by it. Like I've had it, but I can say I've never had a bad experience with an actor or actress. Like I've never in my career had a bad experience with an actor or actress. Like asshole or never.
Right.
Not one. Have you ever had a bad experience where you felt like, oh, these people are assholes? You don't have to say names. Or
Oh my
you
God,
like,
I've had so many.
or you felt, oh, that's
I've had
pretty-
an unbelievable
Great
amount.
segue. Oh yeah, actually, Kevin, 90% of my interactions with the business.
I hate everyone.
Yes, you feel like you've had a
don't.
lot. You feel like you've had a shitload of them, though.
I've totally worked with people that have been either A, disappointing because maybe I like thought they were gonna be cooler, or that have just been bafflingly not nice. And fuck nice, who cares? Just like not taking from this experience what they could be taking, and therefore kind of just up their own asses and like not nice, fine, but like more importantly, not here with us. And that's like on them.